Ben tells him what happened to her friend and Marissa, and why she was investigating the Scarlet Auction. And he asked her, are you investigating me? And she was like, no. But I think, like I said before, Sam is clearly on that path of it's about this Lee family, and so she tried to steer him away, but that ain't gonna work. It's like a dog in the bone. He's not gonna let it go. So they get back to the cabin. Jake and Claire, they're not there. He apparently took her into town, Weaverville, so they could go shopping. So Vince is like, I guess, Jake's bodyguard too. So he's there, and he tells them, where Jake is. So then Ben gets a ding, and it's an article, and it's about Gordon Lee, his uncle, and how they're being investigated by the PAC. It might be another name I'm messing up, but basically they're looking in to see, okay, what's the relationship like, because they have this massive corporation, the Lees do, right? They have dealings with certain developers, so they're trying to see what's going on. Like, is Dawson backing him? Does he want to back Gordon because of, he's getting some kickbacks? Like, they want to know what's going on. So even if there's nothing to find, the suspicion alone, that's enough to make him lose the race. So Ben's furious because nothing illegal is going on. But it's the idea that, oh my gosh, like, I let this woman in and I think she just destroyed my family. Like, well, his uncle's career, like, that pisses him off. And so he's pissed. He's furious. So, of course, he's like, you told me you were not investigating my family. And she's like, I wasn't. She's looking all dumbfounded because she doesn't know about the article yet. And he's just like, he didn't want, the excuse she was trying to get. She's like, no, I wasn't. She's trying to tell him, but he's like, I don't want to hear it. Like, I'm done. So he storms off. He leaves her there. He gets in the car. Him and Batard dip. They're gone. Jake comes back soon after with Claire, and he's bought her this emerald ring to apparently make up for choking her out earlier. And it works. See? She's happy. But you concerned about running back to her when she can be bought with anything because she doesn't care about that. You know what I mean? That's what I mean by stop. Need to stop. Jake's all like, where's Benji? And Kamani's all like, oh, he just stepped out for a minute. And Vince is like, nah, he left. So then Jake is like, oh, so now you can see what a real man tastes like. And she's like, no, thank you. So he hits her. So he like knocks her in the head. Like, he hits her so hard. Poor girl is knocked to the ground. So then he pulls out his dick and he's about to like force himself in her mouth. And then she hears like, well, they all hear like bones breaking. And then Batar is the one, of course, who's breaking Vince's bones. And that's what we heard. So then Jake, after hearing that sound, Jake pulls out his gun. And so he's ready to shoot. And then Ben comes in. They have this whole standoff. And then the gun goes off, but it goes in the ceiling. So then Claire is in the corner crying like an idiot, of course. Oh my gosh. But it's like you knew she's young, but she still could see that there was something off with this guy. Like, there's something off with you. You can tell, And she was so caught up in that reality of getting this man that has all this money and this life she could live, that she was willing to overlook all the bad shit because I think what made her cry is she knew she wasn't going to live that life anymore. I don't think it was a scene. I have no faith in that girl. I think it was what I believed my life could have been is now never going to be. And I think that's why she's crying. I don't think it's nothing else. If your ass getting electrocuted passing out, All this electric shock shit. If none of that ain't made you cry like a baby, now you want to. Nah, that's what it is. You know that dream is over. Because you got a taste of it because he bought you some shit, you know? That's what I think. I could be wrong, but that is my opinion of that girl. So Kamani's like in a state of shock. So Ben takes everyone on his jet except for Jake, of course. And he takes the women to the hospital, makes sure they're all right, and then he dips. He's gone. And so some time has passed. Kamani's, she's been trying to reach out to him to no avail. Sam calls her, offers her a job with the Tribune. He's like, I don't know how long it's gonna last, but you do have a job here. She goes to get her hair done, and of course, they're asking her like, what happened to your guy? And she's like, he was never hers. And they were like, well, we just gonna set you up with a fine brother named Marcus. And she fought him at first, but then she was like, what, might as well. So she agrees. So she decides that tomorrow she's going to try and call Ben one more time before she just completely lets go. And then our book ends. So what did you guys think of Tormented? First of all, this went a completely different direction than what I thought. because the last book ended, what was it, Ravage? Because it ended with Jake saying bring her back, I'm like, oh shit, she's gonna go back and he's gonna like torture her. I didn't realize it was gonna be fucking Ben. So that was a nice little great twist right there. The next book in the series is gonna be Devastated. These are some names, they're so detrimental. So that'll be the next book that we dive into. What did you guys think about, of course, this book again, even the other books, Ravaged and Bought? Drop down in the comments even for this video. Let me know what you think. Is the book moving in the direction you thought it was going to go? What twists have there been for you so far? Comment section, even the discussion board, feel free to drop in there and put your comments. As always, I am very thankful for you guys' support, and thank you for tuning into the Always Reading Book Club.